Hello, Muses! Welcome back to day 2 of the 12 Days of Yule challenge. This challenge came from Ivy the Occultist. I love, love, love her channel, and I will link it below. And today is about sharing your Yule altar or your Yule decorations. And I have been having a really hard time getting into this Yule season this year, so I do not have a Yule altar, and our decorations are just kind of haphazard. This is the fourth Yule that we have celebrated, and we usually do some outside lights and hang up some garlands. I think they're called. They're fake, but they look like pine needles, and they've got lights in them, and we hang up some wreaths, some winter wreaths, and we've got this really cool Yule tree. We bought this 4 years ago for our very first Yule, and it's got glitter. Yes, it is a fake tree. I am originally from Southern California, and trees out there they're not as abundant by any means as they are here in Indiana. They're everywhere. So I grew up with a sense of I don't know, I don't know what you call it. Like, trees are, of course trees are sacred, but especially if you grow up in a desert. And well, I grew up on the beach, but then I moved into the inland empire part of California. But trees aren't everywhere. So the, the thought of cutting one down just to bring it inside the house just hurt my heart. So we bought this tree, and I absolutely love it. It's got all kinds of glitter, which I love glitter, of course. We put some lights on it, and I made these decorations my very first Yule 4 years ago, and just used these and some ribbons that I tied onto the tree because as my first Yule, I absolutely wanted to try to stay as pagan as possible. I didn't want anything that would be even slightly linked to Christianity, the Christian Christmas, which of course originated from pagans, but don't tell them that. So and 4 years later, I still don't have very many ornaments. I don't know which way I want to go. Next year, I'm going all out, and I'm going to get all kinds of. I'm going to probably make them all kinds of really cool ornaments. I just don't know which direction I want to go with. I did find this. I don't know if you can see it. Let me bring it down. This globe at Michael's, you guys, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is me. Adventure awaits, because I desperately want to be a world traveler, and I'm hoping that that's coming up. So I couldn't pass this up. So this tree kind of looks a little underwhelming, probably, but next winter solstice, I'm really going to get into making some new ornaments. And really, like the inside of our house, you guys, we moved here a year and a half ago, and we've been spending all of our time on outside projects, getting the homestead up and running. Plus, my husband's got a shop. He works outside, and he's a mechanic, and he's got him and my son-in-law. They put in a car lift, and they've got all their equipment out there. So that we've just been focusing on outside stuff. So the inside of the house, we've hardly done any decorating. I mean, we haven't done any decorating. We haven't really done hardly anything. We painted my office and put in bookshelves so I could have a house for my 5 million books. But otherwise, everything, like the the paints on the walls, this yucky green carpet, everything is just the way we it was when we moved in. I did put these red drapes because they had these really flimsy, weird mobile home drapes when we moved in, and I couldn't stand it, so I finally got some new drapes. But so there's not really any decorations inside the house, but I do want to show you guys my Yule Pig. Isn't he cute? I found him at Hobby Lobby before I stopped shopping there, my very first Yule 4 years ago, and I thought he was absolutely adorable. I love him so much, and he lives in my office during the rest of the year, but I kind of put him out around the house, I guess, kind of like an elf on a shelf, maybe. But I just love him so much, and that's really all the decorations that I have yet. I hope next year I'll have a little bit more festive. I'll be in a more festive spirit, and it just kind of, it's hard for me to get into it this season. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's because we weren't able to coordinate with the rest of the family to come and do our Yule lunch slash dinner thing, but we will have the bonfire probably tonight and burn the Yule log. Poor Yule log. We spent a lot of time making that thing. But anyway, this is my winter solstice Yule decorations, and this is day 2 of 12 days of Yule, and I hope you guys are enjoying the other witchy content providers. Witchy content providers? Is that what they call it? Content makers on YouTube that are taking part of this 12 days of Yule challenge from Ivy the Occultist. So if you have any Yule content that you would like to make, please put the hashtag 12 days of Yule, the number 12, so that we can all enjoy it. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It helps so much. And give me a thumbs up, and feel free to comment below, and I will see you tomorrow. Happy solstice.